topic number 20, external storage specifier. So let's move on. So as we have talked about the auto and static storage specifier in the previous video, now we are going to learn about the external storage specifier. So external storage specifier is also a type of the storage specifier. So let's look at the categories of it. So storage specifier has been classified into four sections, as I have told you, that is auto, static, external, register. And in the previous video we have learned about the auto and static storage specifier. Now in this video we are going to learn about the external, and we can say that what is the meaning of external, how we are just going to use it, and what are the categories of it, what are the criteria of it. We will learn about the external in this video, and after that we will learn about the register also. So moving on the external, so let's move on. External. So the external storage specifier can only be used with the global variable, and that is the point of the external storage specifier. As we have talked about the auto storage specifier, static storage specifier, and we have seen that in auto storage specifier it can be used with the local variable. Okay, but in the static we have learned about that it can be used with the global as well as local variable. And in this external we are just going to learn that the external storage specifier can only be used with the global variable. So this is the most important point. Then the next point is saying us that it is used to redeclare the global variable. So we can say that when we have declared the global variable, then I want to redeclare it, then we will use external storage specifier. So it is used to redeclare the global variable in the block of the code above its declaration, and that is definition. Now, so that the global variable can be accessed by this statement above its definition. So this is so important point. That is to redeclare the global variable so that it can be used and accessed by the statement above its definition. So this is the external storage specifier, and the external storage specifier is saying us that it can be used only with the global variable. This is the first point about the external. And the next point and the most important point is that it is used to redeclare the global variable. It is used to redeclare the global variable in the block of the codes above its declaration, that is definition, so that the global variable can be accessed by the statement above its definition. So this is what the two things were in this external storage specifier, and that is it can be used with the global variable and it can be used to redeclare the global variables. So moving on the points to be noted on, you must have to note these points. This is so important point. A global variable is accessible only by the code following, and that is the important point. And a global variable can be redeclared. We can say declared several times. What can be defined only once? So we can say that a global variable can be declared several times. We can use that global variable anywhere, anytime. What that global variable can be defined only one time, and that is so important point. So these are the two important points about the global variables that we are using in the external storage specifier. So what we have learning here in the external storage specifier is that the external storage specifier can only be used with the global variable. So it is not going to use with the local variable. It is only be used with the local variable. Okay. So we will use external storage specifier only with the local variable. Otherwise, the program is not going to run. There might be some error. So, and also we have started here is that it is used to redeclare the global variable, and that is also so important point. So moving on the points, as we have read out that a global variable is accessible only by the code followers, and a global variable can be declared several times. What can be defined only once, and that is the 2 point, so important point. Now moving on the examples of it, and it will clear all the concept of the external storage specifier. Now We have an example, and this example is saying us that we have included a file, and that is the standard input output header file. This is the header file studio.h, and we have included again a conio.h file, which is stand for control input output header file. So this is also file, and hashtag include is the code, we can say that include this file and this file. Now after that we have a declaration of f1. We have declared the f1. Okay, that is a prototype. We have declared a f1. Okay, understanding this? Okay, we have declared f1, and after that we have also declared the main function, and in that function we have opened the curly closes braces. So we can say this is the curly open braces. After that we have uses the CLR function whose work is to clear the screen, and after we can say that we have uses the printf function whose work is to display whatever is here in this content. Then I have used G1, G2. What it is not accessible. Why it is not accessible? Because of this declaration. Okay? Because of this declaration. Because we are declaring here and not here. And that's why it creates problems. And we are not going to access this. Okay? And this is what the most important thing. And we have studied here. What we have studied? We have studied it is used to redeclare the global variable in the block of the code above its declaration, that is definition, so that the global variable can be accessed by the statement above its definition, and that is so important point. So here we are not accessing the G1 and G2, which is a global variable. Okay, here we are not going to access this because this is declared here and not here. Therefore, we are unable to access this. After that, I have used the f1 function. So it will call the f1 function. So I am here again. Now I have used the printf function. Its work is to display whatever is within this double quotes. So the G1 and G2 is going to be replaced here, and it can be accessible because we have declared here and we have used the definition here. So this is what how we can access the global variables. So this is so important thing. So thanks for watching.